Welcome to the 94th Annual Academy Awards. I am your host, White Privilege. I want to thank all 17 of you watching tonight. I think the rebroadcast of MASH will actually be beating us in the Nielsen ratings. In fact, more people are nominated here at the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles than there are people watching right now. As you can tell, I'm not masked tonight, and no one else is out here in the audience, but this broadcast is brought to you by Pfizer. No, really, I'm not kidding. Several commercials in this broadcast will be actual Pfizer ads. And so I should remind you all to go out and get your 13th booster. And while we won't be virtue signaling tonight with masks and social distancing, we will be virtue signaling with lots of Ukraine stuff. We don't care about gas prices or inflation, crime, unaffordable housing, or even homelessness. But we do care about Ukraine. I noticed that none of you here tonight have taken in a single refugee from Ukraine, have you? But at least you've got that blue ribbon that says hashtag with the refugees. Nike always said, just do it. You guys say, just signal it. In addition to Pfizer, we are also sponsored tonight by Crypto.com, because nothing says donate like giving a currency that has yo-yoed more than Anthony Fauci's statements. By the time your donation meets a refugee in need, it might be worth half the amount. Or it might just be frozen, like Justin Trudeau did to truckers' funds. Oh, and while we're on that topic, since everyone in Hollywood loves a good human rights cause, did anyone here maybe want to champion Canadian truckers' rights to medical freedom and medical privacy? No? No? Not even you, Mr. Canada Jim Carrey? No trucker ribbons, anyone? Well, I guess you all start wearing them when you can't get your favorite products, though. But these are tough times. I mean, we had a pandemic, even though Gavin Newsom didn't know it, and crime has been rising in our country. And random acts of hatred, too. Everyone here in the Oscars audience remembers the Stop Asian Hate campaign, right? We all got behind that. Well, what about Oscar winners punching presenters in the face? Given what Will Smith did to Chris Rock, I will be starting a new hashtag movement. I hope you'll join me. Hashtag OscarsSoViolent. And after all, we have seen a lot of violence in America since the pandemic began. People shooting innocent people, like Alec Baldwin did. Speaking of Alec, he is nominated tonight, so let's get straight away to that award. For Best Actor, the nominees are Jussie Smollett for his reprisal of faking a hate crime.
And you must all know that. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision.
Joe Biden for his role pretending to be a president. Alec Baldwin for his maudlin role as a defiant empath after killing his cinematographer. Adam Schiff for his role as a pencil-necked chairman in Congress conjuring up fake information in the Russia investigation. And who could forget Dr. Anthony Fauci playing the role of the top health expert on the COVID-19 pandemic. And lastly, Hunter Biden for his unforgettable role as a Ukrainian oil and gas expert and laptop provocateur. And the Oscar goes to Anthony Fauci.
This is Dr. Fauci's first win and 75th nomination after acting, and we do mean acting, as a health expert in 5 administrations.
Well, Dr. Fauci couldn't be here tonight as he prepares for his next role as Fibsy, a habitually lying dwarf in Disney's next live-action adaptation of Snow White. And while we are on the subject of Disney, folks, let's not forget that everyone in this room, everyone needs to take a stand against Florida's parental rights and education bill. We're going to make that one as trendy as Ukraine. Everyone knows that we here in Hollywood take grooming seriously, don't we? Just ask Harvey Weinstein, Roman Polanski, or Kevin Spacey. And y'all thought Ricky Gervais was rough on you. So for the next 3 hours and 40 minutes, sit back, relax, and just turn the TV to anything else but this. Thank you, and have a good night. Welcome to the Beau Show. I hope you all enjoyed my opening satirical monologue as I try to poke at some of the inconvenient truths about this year's Oscars. Their ratings just get lower and lower. This year, they opted for 3 female hosts, Amy Schumer, Wanda Sykes, and Regina Hall, 3 so-called comedians, at least by their peers. They came out of the gate with the anti-masculinity jab by saying the Oscars hired 3 of them because it's cheaper than 1 man. So there was the crack at men right away. And then came this one.
But I'm still feel excited to be hosting, representing black women who are standing proud.
Yes, and living out loud. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And I am representing unbearable white women who call the cops when you get a little too loud. Okay.
Schumer decided to play the self-loathing, stupid white Karen. Wanda Sykes wanted to be political. And Hall wanted to be sex-starved, I guess. And of course, seconds later, they went against white people. Check it out.
Well, Black Twitter is going to love that one.
I think so.
Yeah, what is that?
No.
You don't.
No.
Don't.
It's not,
It's not for you.
Okay,
No.
I'll stay away.
And here's Sykes killing a few birds with one stone.
You know, this year we saw a frightening display of how toxic masculinity turns into cruelty towards women and children.
I tell you, damn that Mitch McConnell.
I know.
When referring to movies Samuel L. Jackson hasn't done yet, Hall made up how he would be if he were in the musical Rent.
Where is his musical? Rent. Ho, I said, where's my rent?
There you go.
Don't we know that that was a great way to deal with women when they had just talked about toxic masculinity? And the last quip of this opening monologue was its most cringeworthy.
Well, we're going to have a great night tonight, and for you people in Florida, we're going to have a gay night. Gay.
Like I've said in previous shows, their ideas are not to make you more tolerant or loving. It is rather to force you into a way of thinking. It is coerced. They don't respect the will of Florida's voters. But that opening monologue was the least of their problems. Last night, there were technical glitches galore, there were virtue signals for Ukraine, a celebration of everything that is non-traditional, and I will reiterate, just for a moment, about the Florida Parental Rights and Education Bill. They call it the Don't Say Gay Bill. The truth is that it is the Don't Groom Kids Bill. And for an industry that condemns Harvey Weinstein for his sexual predatory behavior, look at how co-host Regina Hall acted when pretending to do a COVID test on Josh Brolin and Jason Momoa.
Thing is it's rough, you know what I mean? I just gotta get on down here. Make sure you're okay. All right. Yeah, let me get on in there. Yeah, he's feeling good, everybody. We get on over here. Oh boy, wow, this is a lot. Gotta get on over here, excuse me.
You know, I don't think that's a thing.
You're safe. No, it's real, Josh, it's real. It's Academy protocol. Okay, guys.
What a double standard. Hall made lewd sexual jokes all night and paraded the men around like they were pieces of meat. This is what I mean by hypocrisy and changing culture. They think that what she did is 100% okay, but a man could never do that. That entirely goes against their Me Too crap. When Ariana DeBose won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress, she said that she was a queer woman of Afro-Latina descent who found her strength and life through art. Well, I also found my strength and life through art, but I don't need to talk about diversity. The other side would say, well, yeah, Beau, but you're a white straight dude. Yeah, I was an undersized, late pubescent kid who turned to the arts when my body did not perform athletically at the level that my classmates did. I was no hero. I was no cool kid. It wasn't until much, much later that my talent was truly appreciated. Nothing was ever given to me for free. And then there was the nominated film Don't Look Up, the big piece of woke, climate fear-mongering garbage that was a pain to watch. Once again, there's Hollywood buying into more BS, just like the Florida bill. Chris Rock's joke about Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith's wife, got heated.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
I was honestly in shock. I thought it was staged at first. But the way that Chris Rock had a hard time recovering from it and was stunned made me think, okay, this is real. It was a stunning moment of TV in an otherwise boring 4-hour broadcast of self-indulgent hypocrisy. Here's my analysis. Sure, Rock's joke was a low bar. And yes, Jada says that she has alopecia, which affects hair follicles. But Jada has been rocking short hair for a while. It's very on trend. So why was Will Smith laughing at the joke before he went nuts? He even walked up to Rock like he might just do something funny. But that punch heard round the world was stunning. Many have supported Smith because they think that he defended Jada's honor. I disagree. They have an open marriage. They have discussed this. Will has allowed other men to sleep with his wife. That is not defending honor. In fact, that's not even family. He displayed the exact toxic masculinity and rage that the 3 female hosts ripped on Mitch McConnell for. Ironic, isn't it? They blame a Republican who has shown zero evidence of toxic masculinity, and then Will Smith goes out there and demonstrates it. After the punch, even some came up and hugged Will Smith. I recall a similar event that happened when I was attacked heinously, not physically, but verbally. And I recall some people going up to the offender and hugging him. It was unimaginable. So I have no sympathy for Will Smith. My whole opinion of him has changed. And for him to actually win the Oscar for Best Actor was another moment of just sheer hypocrisy. After this clear assault, he goes to accept the Oscar saying this:
I'm being called on in my life to love people and to protect people and to be a river to my people. And I know to do what we do, you got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you. In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you. And you got to smile and you got to pretend like that's okay. But Richard Williams, and what I loved, thank you, D. Denzel said to me a few minutes ago, he said, at your highest moment, be careful, that's when the devil comes for you. It's like, I want to be a vessel for love.
I hated how Will Smith brought God and the devil into this. Will Smith elected to do this. He could have shown grace, but he chose not to. He was not a vessel of love. He tried to tie it into his role as Richard Williams here, and I thought that was silly. Here was his pseudo-apology.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light. But love will make you do crazy things.
Notice he didn't apologize to Chris Rock. Love makes you do crazy things. Does it make you assault people? Love was his excuse. Trying to use religion and the devil was his scapegoat. He literally blamed it on a religious reason and the fact that he was dialing into the character that he had previously played. What a lame excuse. The Academy released a statement saying they did not condone violence. But isn't that quite different from condemning violence? What a cop-out from the Academy. They said they wanted to, quote, foster supportive environments and respect for human dignity, unquote. How can they say that and not condemn Will Smith's assault?